It's Wednesday, March 6th. My name is Rich, and this is your 5-Minute Fix. Welcome to the 5-Minute Fix, where we take stories about pretty much anything from pretty much anywhere, try to give it to you in 5 minutes or less. Today, Dave Chappelle is in the news, and it's for apparently ruining somebody's career. Dili blames Chappelle Show skit for ruining his career. The rapper acknowledged he did see some success from the skit years after it aired. I'm sure you guys remember this skit.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time?
Dylan.
Because I spit hot fire.
Oh, that's some funny shit. Gets me every time. Dave Chappelle is getting blamed for halting Dillana's career after he made fun of the rappers making the band to appearance during an episode of Chappelle Show. On the latest episode of We Are Flatbush, Dillana reflected on how much that infamous skit affected his music career. The skit came in season 2 of Chappelle Show and had the comedian play Dili and Dillon while making fun of their mannerisms. I'm telling you, man, if you have never watched an episode of The Chappelle Show, it's a must. You gotta. It is probably the funniest comedy sketch show that was ever on television. It was so good. According to Dillana, he was able to see some success from the joke, such as launching a craft beer and radio show. But he explained that he had no choice but to do that given how popular the skit was. Prior to the success, though, things fell apart for Dillon as the skit made its rounds and people in the music industry didn't take him as seriously as before. Quote, anytime I send my music to DJs, they say, oh, that's that nigga that Dave Chappelle made fun of. Nah, I'm good on that, Dillon said around the 4:45 mark on the video. Not only that, but now every promoter says, nah, we're not booking him. So now I have a newborn and the fridge is empty in 2005 and no one is calling me. Everyone is laughing. You know, one person may blame somebody else for their downfalls, but when it comes down to it, man, that was you. And Dave Chappelle made fun of it because A, it was funny, and B, that was you. It was spot on. It was hilarious. So perhaps you need to take a look in the mirror. He added, I'm a legend now, but back then I'm fucked up for what you just did. And you're not answering the phone. At that time, no one picking up their phone, not one label. And at that time, you had to sign a record label. And I called all of them direct and they said, I can't help you. That joke gone, boy. That joke took over. That joke burned my career. Dillon sang a different tune during an interview with Upro in 2014, where he insinuated that opportunities came his way following the skit that's considered one of Chappelle's best. Quote, you take a joke and everyone's cracking on you, he said. But the next question is, what is he up to? What kind of music does he have? Can we book him? Dillon and Chappelle actually met in 2017 at a House of Vans event in New York City, where they embraced one another, and the rapper acknowledged he became famous because of the skit. So it appears to me that Mr. Dillon was crying wolf, and in the end, it actually helped his ass out. I mean, let's be honest, they wouldn't be doing this interview about him if the skit wasn't as hilarious or popular as it was. So perhaps he needs to thank Dave Chappelle for making fun of him, because who knows if he would have a career at all.
A seasonal beer. I'm the first Caribbean person to put out a beer in 2021, and I call my beer top 5. And it's the only beer IPA craft beer that has sorrel in it, which will be re-released later this year. It was a seasonal beer for that time, and I sold out, and I got the receipts as the #1 craft beer in Atlanta. Now we're gonna go national in 2024. I came up with a beer top 5. I'm on Fubu Radio, on iHeartRadio broadcasting.
Fubu got radio?
Every Sunday, 10 to 12. Let's talk about that. Every Sunday. You have to pull up 2 as I guess DJ. I'm on there every Sunday, 10 to 12 Eastern time. And my show is called The Top 5 Show. I have merchandise for top 5.
Oh, God.
You know, I had to do that.
Oh.
Because they said, Dillon is top 5, Dillon. These are words that I never said. I never created. I never put this out. I had to trademark it and go through fights just to trademark it.
Man, you sound like you're complaining a lot about success that was kind of handed to you. Dave Chappelle was the hottest show on TV, like at that time. So many people watching it, and he gave you exposure. Without that, you wouldn't have done any of this, I feel like.
But they made this up. David made this up. He's a genius. He made this up, and he said, you know what? Dillon, you know who's the top 5 rappers? Dillon. Because I spit hot fire. That's what he said. That's what he said in that same thing.
You read in my mind.
And why are you complaining about it, man? You probably on this podcast right now because of that.
Now wait, hold on. Let me get to it. I need to get it out. Let me get it out because I haven't talked about this. I don't talk about this. So he said that. Big up yourself. So, David Chappelle said the top 5 rappers are Dylan. I'm well experienced. I never said that.
I mean, it seems to me that Dylan needs to be a little more grateful instead of remorseful. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. My name is Rich, and this has been your 5-Minute Fix.